Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the shop. It's finally quit raining. Rained here for 2 or 3 days. Today it's pretty nice, sun's shining, fairly warm outside. So we're going to go out here and finish taking them control arms out from under there, we hope. Might have a little problem with that lower ball joint, separating it from the spindle, just because of the way the dang thing's made. But we'll see. We'll either get it off or tear something up getting it off. All right, so here we go, man. All right, guys, this is, I don't know if you can see, this little thing right here, it goes around, that's actually where the tie rod hooks to the steering here. But it's right dead in alignment where you need to get up under that thing with one of these pickle forks and drive that off. So that's where we might have a problem at. But I did run up to the parts place and get a separator kit. I'm hoping I can use something in here that'll do that without me having to take that rod off, because I really don't want to have to do that. That's just, then I have to risk taking brakes, everything off this thing to get in there on that dust cover and or that backing plate and take that darn thing off. So anyway, let me see what I can come up with here, and I'll see if I can't mount you somewhere to see how I got that thing out. All right, one more thing before I start this. If you have never changed ball joints on something and it's got coil springs, well, they all do, sitting on top of that lower A-frame or lower control arm, you need to be very, very careful when you break that bottom ball joint out. Always have a jack under it before you start taking that thing apart. That spring is under a ton of pressure, and if you knock that thing loose without anything to make sure that lower control arm can't go anywhere, that spring can, not always, but it can pop out of there. I know people that's got hurt very bad messing around and just not thinking ahead and put something under that thing to keep that control arm from, popping straight down, and that spring just, come flying up out of there. I've been told stories, people dying from messing with them. I don't know. I don't know anybody's done that, but I do know people's got pretty hurt doing it. So always make sure you have a jack under that lower control arm. You might want to leave it down about that far, but you want to make sure that control arm will stop. And then you can take that jack and let it down, let the pressure off that spring. But we're changing the springs too on this thing. But just be aware of that, man. That, you can get seriously hurt messing around with these springs. So don't take the chance. Heed my warning. Put something under there to keep that thing from coming all the way down, Anyway, here, we'll get back to it. All right, guys, after doing some research, I do have to, I know you can't see it, but I do have to take that piece off, and I got to get down to a bolt way down in here. So the brakes got to come off. So I figure, hey, take you along for the ride. Let's go. Hang on. That one. Got that. Let's see if we can collapse them. Come on. There's that. Now, we just like our two keepers. And I think we're done. I got a wrench for this, but this is my preferred method. It did have to fall under the jack. Let's get the other side. Spread them. All right. We're down to where I need to be. Hang on a second. Let me get this stuff gathered up. All right, so we got our brakes off. Gathered up the spring I lost. Now, I don't know if you can see it still, but we're after that right there, and there's one on the other side. I think it's a 3/4, yep. Let's see. I broke it loose, but let's see how bad this is gonna be. Not too bad. Oop. Alright, so we'll get them 2 bolts out, and then we'll get down to the ball joint. Alright, so we got our piece off. Wasn't too bad, just had to get a punch and knock them out. So now we're down to the ball joint. I want to relocate you somewhere, but you see how I got just a little bit of space between that control arm and that jack. And we've got our castle nut up about, well, 3/8 of an inch or so. So all this should snap apart. The pullers I got from the parts place didn't help me at all. When I'm just tearing one apart, I'd rather use them pickle forks. I can get real serious with them. All right, let me see if I can find a good vantage point and set y'all up for popping that thing loose. All right, I was in the middle of shooting this video. Phone rang. Guy that owns the truck, right? That was an hour and a half talk. So now I'm back to it. Now I was beating on this thing, you know. That's not working. So we're going to take one of these separator things out of this kit and stick it on there and see if we can't get it off of that. We can't. We're going to leave that on there and then take one of the pickle forks up underneath it, and we'll knock it loose. Hang on. All right, so my plan is, this is a pitman arm puller. That's the only thing to fit over that. Sorry, I'm hitting the camera. I'm gonna put as much pressure on this thing as I can. All right, let's see if it'll do its thing. Probably won't. It's just, it's in there just too tight. And I don't have enough room to really get on it. But what that pitman arm puller's done is took up some of that gap. So we're going to take our pickle fork, shove up under that thing, and we're going to now we'll take our sledge. I didn't expect this to be that hard, but it's not cooperating at all. Hey, we got it. Let me pull you out and show you. Hang on. All right, we got her broke loose. Now, let's ease that pressure off of that spring. See. My jack's a little messed up. Hang on. Easy does it, right? Just ease her down. Well, hang on. I ain't liking that. Let's raise this back up a minute and I'll hit it with a hammer. Right there. There we go. Ease her down. Take her time. Right? Now, as you pop, hey! Spring everything out. Alright, hang on. Alright, let's get this upper one in. I got gravity working in my favor this time. Yeah, I had to put a pry bar in there to break it loose. But, hey, I got it. Let's see if we can. Oh, this thing ought to pop out pretty darn easy. Let's see. Right? Alright. We got her. Alright, which one we need? I'm thinking the small one. Yeah, right there. Let's get her started. Now let's smack her with the sledge. Oh, here we go. Oh. Alright, we should be good. But there you go. I gotta find a way to tie this up. We'll just set it over here for right now to keep that pressure off that brake line. A-frames are loose. Let's find a way to tie this up somewhere out of the way, and then let's get these control arms off. Alright guys, last nut on the lower control arm. I'll finally get that thing out from under here. Let's I don't. All right. Control arm out. We still gotta. Wait a minute. Let me put it back here. Here we go. This is all gonna be took out, replaced. Of course, our ball joint. We're replacing these bumpers too because they're about wore out. Next, upper. I'll get that out pretty quick. That shouldn't be a big deal. All right, hang on. Well, guys, we finally got it all loaded out from under there. Got her pressure washed. Sorry I got carried away today. Didn't video taking them upper control arms out, but basically, man, just 2 bolts. The third thing just slides off. Well, yeah, we got most of that pressure washed out, cleaned up. The other side looks just the same. Now, some more fun stuff begins. You know, still got to change the ball joints. Got to get these pieces there out, change the bumpers. And heck, that's about it, man. I guess this next weekend we'll be putting the front end back up under this thing and getting her ready to drive down the road. Well, guys, looks like that's about the end of this video. It's getting cold now. I was really hoping to get this thing at least road ready before it got real cold, but you know, we did not hit our goal for the first weekend in November. I didn't figure we would. It's going to be about the end of November. 2 or 3 more weeks, we should be getting that thing out of here till springtime. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was just a bunch of beating and banging and tearing stuff out, but that's what it was. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope everything's good in your world and things are treating you right. We will be seeing you on the next one. Hopefully round about next weekend, I'll be putting this stuff back up under there. Y'all take care. Have a good day or good night when you see this. See ya. Bye.